Hey, it's FM 94 Paladin here calling for Steve Whiteman, vocalist for KIX.
This happens to be Steve Whiteman.
That's a happy accident. How did that happen?
I don't get it.
I'm so glad to talk to you, man. I know so many people that listen to me, listen to you, and just love your band. I have a question from a listener that came in by email for you. That'll be a nice way to pay back the people that listen to me. That'll be a nice, fun thing. But basically, I imagine you're wanting to talk about your Wednesday, July 17th, 7:45 gig at Rockfest, right?
Yeah.
Very.
Hold on, I'm walking through my house and we're getting work done. So.
Oh, no problem. I totally understand.
All right, I'm putting an earpiece in so I can hear you better. I'm actually sitting outside getting away from this construction.
Oh, makes perfect sense, man. What haven't done?
Everything.
Everything.
We're rebuilding our house.
Wow.
And I don't recommend it.
Fair enough. Yeah, I don't have any skills in that area. I don't have any desire to redo the inside of a house or the outside or any part of it.
We've lived in this house for 30 years, and we entertain a lot, and we just outgrew it, so I finally relented and let my wife do whatever she wanted to do, and she went nuts.
30 years is an important time period, right? Because you're still celebrating the 30-year anniversary of the platinum album Blow My Fuse with your new project Fuse 30 Reblown, right?
Yeah, that was last year. We've outgrown that now.
Oh, okay. Well, what do you want to talk about today, then?
Nothing. Let's talk about my pool. It's nice.
Okay.
We did that probably from February of last year up until February of this year, and we were doing the entire album top to bottom and in the sequence that it was recorded, and a lot of the fans loved it, really got off on it, and it was fun for us too, but a year of it was enough.
Fair enough. Okay, so what are you going to do this year? You must have something new in mind then.
Just go back to mixing it up, songs from all the albums. Hopefully the diehard KIX fans will recognize the stuff from the earlier albums as well. Obviously our biggest success came from Blow My Fuse, and that's what still gets airplay. Only songs from that record. We realized the importance of that record, but we got burned out just playing it night after night, so now we're going back to the old way of doing things, and a little bit of everything.
I did look you up, according to Wikipedia, which if it's on the internet, it's got to be true, right?
Of course.
It says that you first realized your love for music as a child. You'd hurry home from church to play by ear the hymnals you'd heard during Sunday service. So how impactful was religion on your formative years?
Oh, it was very impactful as a youth.
Fair enough.
I mean, between my grandparents and my mother and being sent to Catholic school and the nuns and the priests and everything, it definitely had an impact, and I definitely got something out of it.
And then your history in music started out by playing drums in a Led Zeppelin cover band, but then they decided that since you could hit the high notes that you should be vocalist. Do you want to tell me about how you came to be in KIX and all that?
Hell, I was probably 13 years old when I first started playing in bands, playing in pool parties and sock hops and teen towns and things like that. So not until I got into my late teens, early 20s was I recognized as being the only guy around that could sing Led Zeppelin and Foreigner and all the high stuff. So that's when other good bands started courting me, and I was lucky enough to be courted by the guys in KIX, and they brought me to Hagerstown, and I've been here ever since.
Awesome. Tell me about your current lineup on the band.
It's the original lineup with the exception of Mark Schenker on bass guitar replacing Donnie Purnell.
It's interesting you'd mention Mark, because when I think Schenker, I think of Rudolph Schenker and Michael Schenker. Is he related?
No relation. Although he is German.
Okay, very cool. Have you produced anything new since the 2-disc special edition package of remixed, remastered version of Blow My Fuse?
We were thinking about doing something last year, and then we thought the idea of revisiting the Blow My Fuse album and celebrate that 30th anniversary and put all of our time and effort into that. So now we're starting to think about a new record coming up. So hopefully this fall, this winter, we're going to get together and see what we have musically and see what happens.
Well, I hope that I get to talk to you then and get to promote your new album. I would love to be a part of that project. So
absolutely.
Whatever I can do to support you. You guys are legendary. So again, it's Wednesday, July 17th, 7:45 p.m. Rockfest. I will be there. I'll get to see you. And if anybody wants to know about Rockfest, they can go to rock-fest.com. What are your websites, social media stuff? What do you want to get out there?
I have absolutely nothing to do with that.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. I just Googled KIX official and I found it. I think it was KIX.
That's it. Yeah. When we do fly dates, which is what we do more of than anything these days, and we don't carry merch with us, so we just tell people to go to the KIX website and you can look at our schedule, look at things that are available, look at merch, and order from there.
Well, one last question before I go into your legendary ballad that everybody knows you for and that I love to hear every time I get to play it on the radio. Ziggy writes an email. Ziggy's a fan of the show and of your band. friend, and she writes, Steve, you have cool moves on stage. How do you stay fit?
Work out every day. 6 days a week I work out. I drink too much, but I eat right. So I think the two offset. And I've always been a thin, active person, and I've never stopped performing. So I guess just maintaining what you've done since you were doing in your 20s, it's been easier for me.
Well, that's amazing and awesome, and I'm sure she'll be thrilled to hear your response to that, almost like as if she were in the room with me or something. I believe a very special experience for her to hear your response to that. I'm going to play what everybody knows is the atypical power ballad for KIX, and then anybody that missed this interview, if you have friends that missed this interview, go to Facebook and search FM94-KFML. I will have this interview posted either tonight or tomorrow for you to be able to catch it if anybody missed it. Thanks so much, Steve. It was so much fun talking to you.
Oh, my pleasure. Thank you, and hopefully I'll get to see you at the show. Kick me and tell me who you are.
Okay, I'll come up and do that. All right, right into more music with Twilight on FM 94.